That would have been unfortunate. My hair is crazy like cotton candy. Oh, this is a heavy base. Yes. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday. I'm trying to put this thing together so you guys can see. I was going to do it last night, but I was so tired. I just like bounced out of the workroom. Was like, yeah, I'm out. Procrastination is always fun on a Sunday. I'm going to be doing a lot of work today. I'm going to spruce up my room, put all my stuffed animals from when the electricity came. They're like everywhere, so I need to put them back. And then I am just going to start bagging and tagging my bags for AwesomeCon because I go on Friday. So I'm trying to also see if I can film some of the things I do when I bag and tag, so that way that can be some content for this week. Because Friday I most likely would do a brief live when my setup is done, but it'll be like super brief, like a couple minutes, because you need to be there at a certain time, and then they open up the doors to the public at noon, and it takes me a while to put my booth up, as well as make sure I have everything correct, like Cashbox, have my card chip readers, and have my QR codes ready to go. All just like it takes a while for me to get everything together, and then usually, usually what happens is if another vendor at their, let's say they do art, they paint or they draw, when they walk, they're usually one of the first people to have their whole booth up. I always get vendors coming to my booth, wanting to trade, or they want to purchase before somebody else, before the public could. So it should be interesting. I'm really excited. I'm also really nervous because with this particular con, there's a couple of tools that I want to add to my workroom, and I want to make sure that I get them. And I get excited when this happens because I don't know. It's a very fun process. Oh, what did you do? I was in Baltimore for like 5 seconds yesterday. I went to Tandy Leather. I wasn't there very long, but I was technically in Baltimore for about an hour. Thank you. I'm gonna receive your words 100%. I mean, I feel kind of like confident, but not like cocky, because every year I've been at Baltimore, I come back with more and more revenue. So I'm excited about that part a lot. Okay, I'm trying to show you what this looks like. So yesterday I got my Mojo Sews helping hands, and it looks like I always forget his name. The guy that came after Peter Parker, and he had like the octopus arms. It looks like that. I wanted to get it in black just for that. I wanted it in white too, but I know that I'm super messy when I paint, so we didn't. I did not explore going deeper. So I'm going to show you what this looks like. Oh, she included an extra clamp. That's cool. All right, let me put this stuff in here, so that way if I need to replace it. All right, so this is from Mojo Sews. It's called the Helping Hands. So what this does is, if you have an if you're edge painting, and let's say I'm edge painting this piece of cork, and I don't have a place to let it dry, you can put it on the Helping Hands and let it dry on its own. And or if you're trying to, you need an extra hand so you can get to the side, you can now roll and have an extra hand. So when I seen this, I was like, this is actually really cool, because I could tell you another feature you can use with this: reading your patterns. Because this stands about, I want to say 14 to 15 inches tall, you can move two of these and have like your pattern nestled, so you can flip the pages and not use your hands like holding it up. This could be used for a couple different things. I used it yesterday. Um, I used one of them yesterday because I took it out and I only screwed in one, to help me hold the bag in place while I was like riveting. I don't know. I will find multiple research, but this is at Mojo Sews. I have her Facebook. I have her website on my in the description box. I also got, because she's having the neon party, she has neon paints. Whoa! I decided to take all of them out. She's having a neon party, and I wanted to show you the neon colors on screen. So like this, oh God, this is really pretty. This is neon, and look how pretty that color is. That's pretty. She packs them really neatly in these boxes. I already messed it up though by pulling it out. It's kind of like the thing that you do for Christmas ornaments. So she has an orange that's not showing up really orange on your end, but it's orange, a pink, a green, a yellow highlighter like my nails, and I'm not too sure, I guess. Okay, so I mixed it up. This is orange and this is pink. So these neon colors are really cool. They're a fun way to put something, an accent to your project, to give it a little bit of pizzazz. So I love edge painting, so I like any color that is unique. So then she has a glow in the dark line too, which I'm really excited because I have this whole Miles Morales bag that looks like a regular backpack that just has paint on it, like graffiti, but it's all his symbols for my, like Spider-Verse. So she has this one that is kind of an orange, a light purple, a blue, and there's a green, or neon green. My nail polish is called highlighter, so if it looks like it, that's what it looks like. So she has those, and then I also purchased from her the top coat and her base coat. So they come in a little jar as well, and they're all labeled if it's top or bottom base coat, and I think it's really cool, and they'll say it on the stickers too. Her packaging is really nice. It's very eco-friendly. And like, if when you run out of this, she does carry refills in little pouches that you can just squeeze back into your jar. She also puts down an expiration date on these, which I really appreciate, because then I know how long it takes before my thing turns into a glue ball. Good morning. Yes, I plan on bringing that one. It's hard for me to say yes to that. You'd be surprised how many people went into my inbox or have friend requests because they want that bag. They want the Harry Potter bag. And the thing is I only have that one. I don't have any more of those templates because they were for a pre-order. So what Olivia does is that she has this thing called strikes. She orders hardware, and she has a team, hardware and fabric. She has a team of us, and then we all get to pick what strikes we want. I picked that because I had never seen a crest like that, and I knew exactly what I was going to make as soon as I seen it. Like it had me inspired immediately. Like, have you ever seen something like a piece of fabric and you're like, yes, you're going to be a sling? That's how I felt with that magnet. I am going to be ordering more magnets because I have a lot of people wanting that bag. That bag, it took me longer than the hitchhiker because to draw out the handles and the straps were something I have never done before, and I kind of went outside of the box. And then also how there's like how the hardware is not the main axis to the handle. Just like a lot of little things I did in that bag that I've never done, and I'm really proud of it. For me, that's like my best like looking back to date. Ooh, that's a good road trip. I have this thing where I really don't like driving a lot. I think it's because I drove a lot as a kid and a lot as a pre, a teenager and early 20s. I'm not a big driver. If I could fly, I'm gonna do it. I know there's some times you have to drive, but yeah, there was no traffic going in or out of Baltimore yesterday, so I had no qualms. Good morning, Christine. I know. I didn't actually pick that out. When my son, he's graduating 5th grade tomorrow, and he wants blue hair. So when I went to this beauty supply store, they had neon green. Well, actually, I picked this out because of the color. If anyone knows me for nail polish colors, it's never usually the color, it's the names. So like I have weird color like Clever Girl and nice to verde meet you and like just weird stuff. This one was called highlighter. I was like, oh, I have to get you for about a year. But with that being said, Mojo, she does come out and she tells you how you can make it last longer. This is why I understand why some people don't do social media. Trust me, there I want to like quit it like almost every other day because people can be so crass and so insensitive. But there are groups like Mojo Sews that it's kind of goes hand in hand when buying their product because people will ask questions in there like how can I make my product lasts longer. What can I do if it thickens up? She's in the group, so she's telling you try distilled water, a couple drops to this, or like people working out their color theories. Like I'm trying to get turquoise, and I have these four primary colors. How can I get it? So like they're in her Facebook group. It's kind of cool because you're continuously getting different education between people's posts because the posts are not, oh, look at my bag. It's more like, look at the edge coating I did on my strap. And like, how many base coats did it take for you to get that? How many top coats? This, like, so it's more of an education thing. And I'm forever learning in that group. Hey, Arnetta. Yes, it is definitely a new skill. I'm always trying to, the reason why I like modifications is it reminds me of constructing or making a building, some architect work. Like you have the foundation in front of you. Now you're going to use your dreams and your aspirations and your inspirations to create something. So I feel like it's super important. Yes, I did have a really good trip, and I'm gonna show you the bag that I made, and I used a lot of Tandy leather hardware. I went there because I told you guys I wanted to make a Han Solo or a solo hitchhiker bag, but all the hardware I had more feminine, like rounded curves, and it wasn't as masculine. And so I wanted to get some antique silver from Tandy, and I used it yesterday. And my husband really loves the bag. I'm still kind of in shock over it. I need to make I need to close up the zipper pocket, and I need to make the strap, a crossbody strap today. I got just hardware. Oh, and I got a hair on hide cheetah, like it's cow skin, but it's stamped to look like cheetah. You probably will see it in a tester bag. Or weirdly, I get a lot of people when they have requests for me to make a grown up bag. It's usually a cheetah print. Good morning. Good morning, Sandra. So yeah, we went to so yesterday I also got some other packages. I told you that I ordered from Jolie. Her information is also in the description box. I've been wanting to order from her. I still didn't get the hemostats. I totally forgot that when I put all my stuff in the cart, but that I'm probably gonna order more stuff from her. So I'm okay. Um, so she has the ruler that has like A, B, and C, and this is a 1 inch one. I hope she comes out with a 3/4 of an inch one. It would tremendously help. But I guess the 3/4 of an inch is actually these two blue lines. So yeah, I want those. I want them. So those I do. I want them. I want them to say my name too. So what you do is that this mark right here goes to the. Do I have a strap? like, um, let's pretend this is a strap, okay? So you at the end of your strap, you'll make a mark, and then you either are going to mark A or B, and then when you fold it over, it matches perfectly. So you don't have to worry about like you don't have to do that half inch up, 1 1/4 of an inch up above that. It has the measurements on here, and it just makes your life so much easier. This is good for a 1 inch and a 3/4 of an inch strap. I had got one of these, I believe, um, at So Magical, Florida. I want to say I saw it. I don't know. I remember getting one of these in Florida, and it was actually the reason why I got this color because it was this color. It just disappeared, and I'm afraid that I accidentally knocked it over into the trash. I have trash bag boxes or cans underneath each one of my work table, and it's been I've done this before, and you would think I'll be a little bit more cognizant about it, but where I'll knock something off the table when it goes into the trash, and my husband collects my trash every Thursday. And if I don't go in there to make sure I didn't accidentally drop something, it's forever gone. I'm really bad. Because the tables, if you are looking for an industrial table, the one thing I could tell you that's negative about an industrial table, there is no room. You have less than like probably like a 17-inch square on your table. So there is literally no room. And things, if you have like cameras or just different stuff on your table, it can take it up. So I was so happy to get another one. I may get another one of these in a different color. I would like one at each one of my workstations because I usually just at each station I have like the necessity tools, and it just makes your life easier. But this is one of my favorite tools. I know around the holidays I always put down my 13 tools that I like the most or the 12 tools that I like the most. This is definitely going to be one because I feel like this is a game changer. Because by the time I'm done with straps, I'm exhausted and I don't like to do the measurements. And just to put something at the end and do it and then do it on the other end and I'm done and the holes are even and it's not like slinging to the right. And Sandra could tell you, I can't eyeball for nothing. I don't know what's wrong with me. Yes, it's like the one at Tandy Leather. It's very similar, except it's a little bit softer. Yeah, the B holes for skinnier hardware and the A holes for thicker. I'm immature. I said B hole and A hole. Okay, is for thicker hardware. I really like appreciate this template. This template, I have had one similar for like a year until it just disappeared. And then as soon as I seen that Leslie carried it in her shop, I was like, yes. I might have to buy some more and like if we hit 5K or something, do a giveaway because these things are amazing. I'm telling you, this is one of my favorite tools to use, and not having it has been like kind of a bummer. Yeah, and you won't smash your hardware. Yeah. Then I got one of yours, Leslie, because I bought one in the same color at Saya, and I was like flipping out because I it was the same color, and I was so excited because I've never seen anything like that, and it made my like life a whole lot easier. And I love the measurements of like the 3/4 of an inch, and I think the dash lines are an inch if I'm not mistaken, a half an inch. Because Ora uses a lot of like half-inch straps, and I was like, this is making my life so much easier. I was just it. I mean, for this one little ruler, you have your 1 3/4 and half an inch, and it just everything lines up. It's all in the middle. It makes sense. Okay, so if you guys are going to Tennessee, you heard it from Leslie that she will have this. Oh, sorry, looking at my husband. She would have this template there. Get it. I don't normally pressure you. I don't ever say that, but I'm just if you make enough straps and if you ever put a rivet off center or punched a hole off center, this is a game changer for sure. Like 100%. This is one of my favorite tools. And she has really cute things. She has like this is what I wanted to try next. I seen this, the hidden D-ring connector. So I got it in purple. um let's see, I would have to do it opposite for you to see the right way, right? There we go. What, yeah, okay. So you have your 1/2 inch where you would do that notch for your hidden connector, your 3/4 of an inch, and then your 1 inch. She has a really cool tutorial that you use the QR code to show you how to do it. But again, I put it in the description box. And Leslie, if you want to put a link to your Facebook group or your shop in the chat, please do. I did put it in the description box, but in case somebody wants to like split their screen and watch us and talk, yeah, this is a really cool thing. I do a lot of hidden strap connectors. Matter of fact, when I did the hidden strap connector on the bag that I was working on yesterday, I wish I would have had this. It just gives it a really clean finish. And again, normally what I usually do is I use my, don't make fun of my rulers. Did you know that, you know how I love these, okay? I sew through them, I paint through them, and they still stay. Okay, there's a lot of glue on this one, and paint, okay? So like I usually use like 7/8 of an inch, and then for a 1/8 for a 1 inch, so that way it can be snug and it's not like an open mouth gate. So the fact that she has these, and it's kind of similar to what I do, like a 7/8 inch meeting a 1 inch, it helps you. You're not trying to figure out math and figuring out where 7/8 of an inch is. It's right then and there. And I'm really excited about this tool because I do a lot of hidden strap connectors. And then I'm not going to show you the whole template because, you know, it's a pattern piece and I don't want the owner to get upset. But look at these. I usually get my templates from the template shop. They do a good job. I think if Leslie is getting them, I will stick to the 2 people. I usually, because of the template shop changing ownership, I generally go to Arc Expression because she carries all of Country Cal. And we all know that I'm a Country Cal fanatic, and she does Georgia Girl Stitch. And if you've been on my channel for a while, then you know I'm obsessed with Georgia Stitch Girls patterns. So when I seen the Belladonna, I made 2. And then I had requests for 2 other. So I was like, I'm going to get the template. And I have got a request to make a video for it. I have not. I should be doing it soon, but I wanted the template. And what happened was I got my template for the Aries from the template shop. And they came. But the day that they came in, Shannon's like, look what Leslie made. And it was like all purple and glitter. I was like, wait, what? I can't do anything because I already have it. So I was like, the next template is going to be made from Leslie. And this is just the Belladonna. I'm going to cover up the wording. But look at how the glitter, the blue, very nice transparency through it. Like you can get through it. And I'm really excited to use these in my next tutorial. It's like in there. It's not going to be like chipping off. And the glitter is absolutely stunning. I love functional, pretty things, and she definitely hit the park with this. I said the beehole. Sorry, I'm just immature. That's my husband's phone. Yeah, hold on, let me see if I can link it. Give me a second. I only have to put a J and an O and an L and your website pops up for me. O to the phone. Give me 1 second. There you go. And it's also in the description box in case you're watching this later on and you're like, I don't see a link. It's in the description box. It's the first link, and the second link is to Mojo Sews. I'm really excited about this. I'm not going to lie. I might do some Spider-Man things first, but I love the fact that Helping Hands. Also, love the names. If you watch Labyrinth, you know what Helping Hands are. So, they are helpful. And I used it yesterday for something it wasn't even supposed to. There's a lot of things you can do for this. I'm excited to use it. I wanted it in white, and if she has a retail, I might get it in white because I already know that this kind of product, I'm going to get a lot of bang for my buck out of, and I'm going to use it a lot. Yes, she has a tutorial for the strap things, and that's like honestly, it's one of my favorite tools. Until I lost it in the vortex. She makes templates too. She definitely makes templates, and I like appreciate that. And they're really pretty. Like, come on, this glitter on this template is real. Like, I don't know. I might need to talk to her because the pattern that I came out for So Magical Florida, I want to make a template and give it away to one lucky person at So Magical that has a class. So Leslie, I might be reaching out to you like this week. I know I need to. Oh yeah, Dalva's not here. She's in and she's out because she's in Puerto Rico, so it's a whole different time zone. Yeah, the helping arms are amazing. I want one in white. I got it in black because I thought if neon paint spills on it or bright colors, it'll just look like graffiti and it'll be really cool. Versus white, it'll be like, why is that messy? So yeah, no, I'm sorry. I don't have a receipt on me, but I want to say it's under 40. Don't quote me on that, but I feel like it's under 40. She had the pre-orders for it in March, and she started sending them out this week and last week, and I was watching people's, and I'm waiting now. I'm anxiously waiting for her to have retail so that way I can get a white one. You know I love glitter. I love glitter so much. Minus when it gets in my eyes. It happens a lot more than you think it does. So yeah, those are the things I wanted to show. And now on to the bag. You guys seen the HP bag. You hear my husband in the background. Say hi.
Hey.
That's so much enthusiasm.
Hi, everybody.
Oh. Okay. So,
you want dork Kendall? You can get dork.
No, I don't want dork. You're never dorky though. No, only nerdy stuff. None of the grown and sexy. I have two parts, me. So yesterday I finished my hitchhiker. I just need to close up the lining pocket and do a strap. I'm still trying to debate whether or not I'm putting eyelets into the belt buckle parts or not. I literally was thinking about it all last night, and I was like, I don't know. All right, let's see. Back it up, back it up, back it up. So this is Han Solo, and I got some cute and then inside. Oh, thank you. We have to be in the middle. Thank you. So in the inside, I made one zipper pocket. I'm trying to show you guys. I'm going to kind of flip this inside out. One zipper pocket and then two slip pockets. I used some different methods. My hair looks like straight like cotton candy right now. Okay. I used some different methods. I used some roller. These are really functional too. You can take them in and out. I don't know if I should put silver eyelets through each one of these to make it a little bit more rugged or just leave it how it is. I used some really cool Chicago screws that look like nuts and bolts. I made a really nice handle that has a lot of cushion on the top and a lot of stability on the bottom. I have these really nice industrial type D-rings and of course the Falcon. Whoa, okay. He's not down here. I'll tell him that you guys heard him. Thank you so much. I really like how it turned out. I don't know. I'm still debating. I've been thinking about it since last night if I'm going to put silver eyelids because I want it to look really high end, but at the same time, I want to be like respectful to Han Solo. Han Solo is not all the fuss. He's just his ruggedness. Oh, Harrison Ford. Swing. Okay. So, like, yeah, this is it. Oh, the designers doesn't sell this anymore. They kind of just are MIA. It's the hitchhiker bag from Bent Needles. Yeah, I'm gonna have Kendall take pictures. I have a really cute like reel, and you can see kind of like how I make it in each step. Yes. I kind of want to make the handbag size. This is the carry-on size. The handbag size is significantly smaller, so I'm curious. I've always made it in this size. And the back has it too. There's no bag feet. And then just a nice handle. I modified this. It actually has 2 handles going across. I just thought if this is a suitcase, it's usually just like one major one. Thank you, Roxy. Thank you, Carla. This is the hitchhiker bag from Bent Needle. She was an EMT person, this from what I understand. And during COVID, she wasn't active in the group. And then I think she closed down her shop. So unfortunately, you won't be able to, if you don't have the pattern, you're not going to be able to get it from the original designer. I know I have a lot of people that always reach out and ask me, can I send them that? There's ethics to this. These designers, they put a lot of work into their bags, a lot. And their patterns can range from $8 to $14. And even if a designer is no longer around, I won't do that because that's money out of their pocket. And then you have to kind of question the person who does give it up freely. Like, what else would they do? We don't have many codes and rules in our sewing world, but I think one rule universally through every sewing platform is we don't share patterns. That's how they make their money. The pattern's been out for many moons. Every time I make one, then there's this storm of where is the designer, and I don't know. I don't know her personally. When she was active in our group, she was active, and then she disappeared. And all I can do is pray that she didn't get COVID and get really, really sick. There's people that came out and said that she's fine. She just is not a part of it. But again, the original designer never posted that on her Instagram, her Facebook group, or anything. So it's like he say, she said, unless it's the actual person saying, hey, I'm no longer doing this. I sent all the files to so-and-so and you can purchase it from so-and-so. I don't know anyone that has it yet. I don't know. I haven't priced it out yet. This bag and the HP bag, and I made a couple other bags that look like it. They're on my higher end. They're my grown and sexy geeky edition. I have no idea. My HP ones go anywhere from $395 to $500 depending on what materials. And if you don't believe me, you can definitely go onto my Etsy page and you can see where people pay for it and give really good reviews. This bag takes a lot of work. Anyone that has made it knows it. It takes a lot of work. A lot of work. But yeah, this is it. I really like the way it came out. I definitely want to make the smaller one. I never even ever thought about making a smaller one because I like either really tiny bags or really big bags. I don't have an in between, and this bag is massive, and I just think it being on you will be super cool, and I feel like it'll be a really nice conversation piece. But I'm curious what the smaller bag will look like. I still have this like Princess Leia bag in my head, or like a hitchhiker bag with actual like badges all over it, like from different places they've been. That's another one I have. Thank you, Leslie. I wish a pattern was available too. Like Erica, one of the things that truly, I know this is going to sound weird, but one thing there's been hitchhikers I made that I never posted on social media, because what happens is, one, people want the pattern. Two, if anyone that knows me knows that I do only buy the pattern in videos. I go modify crazy in Patreon because that's what that platform is for. And I never make a bag that stays try and true to a pattern unless I'm doing a tutorial for it. This bag has so many different modifications that are not a part of the pattern, like the buckle. This is a really functional buckle, and there's no buckle like this in the pattern. It's a faux buckle that doesn't even have a buckle on it, actually. I don't think. I'm looking for the... Something's burning. Do you smell something burning, Kendall? I think one of your children. All right. This is the original pattern. So do you see how this is just a regular strap that goes into a rectangle ring, and it's flat handles? I created a buckle system, and you can actually tighten it if you want to compress the stuff that you have inside there even more. And I have one handle, and it's not connected to the buckles. It's actually inside the bag. So like mine's are with hidden strap connectors right here. Another thing that I do different is I like to squish things apparently. So I have the hidden strap connectors. This one has D-rings that are corset rings on the side, and normally they have it inside. They have two tabs that have the D-ring. But the way that this bag is made with the lining and the exterior kind of have to be loose, and you have to do that weird thing where you don't sew over the whole thing so that it can be freely upon itself. That's the difference. The cool thing about this bag is that also how the bottom pieces are beveled so that you don't have bolt at the ends of your bags when you're birthing it. It's a pretty cool, it's a very cool technique. She did a really good job on this. And the thing that bums me out is that she had another bag in works that looked like a treasure chest. I want that bag so badly. So I understand when people want the hitchhiker bag, because trust and believe, if you're in Bent Needles group, then you know the other bag that she was about to come out with. And I desperately wanted it, and I still want it, but there's nothing I can do because she's no longer active in our sewing world. Hopefully one day she does, because I'll be the first person in line like, hey, let's get that treasure chest bag out. I have a million Jack Sparrow and Goonies and Jake and the Neverland Ranch ideas. Peter Pan. I'm just saying. Mermaids. My husband's grabbing bags to tag them. The thing is that I never reached out. There are people that say, if we could play a betting game right now. If I post this in Bent Needles group, there will be people in my inbox asking me for the pattern. I don't know the person. She seen like 2 of my bags, and then she was gone. I wasn't part of her testing team. I have no idea what her real name is, other than what's presented into the group and what was on the website. The website is completely down. I don't know. Hopefully she pops back up, because people like to do things for a moment and then they'll come back. So maybe it's something like that. Maybe she just needed a break for social media, because during that time we had COVID, and there's a lot of controversy going in within the fabric world on Facebook. So maybe she'll come back, hopefully. I know, right? Did you get the hemostats? Because that after I have like my list of places I'm going to buy stuff from after AwesomeCon, and what I'm going to get, because I also want to do, like, when I hit that 5K, I want to do like a really awesome giveaway. Hopefully she is. That's all I can think too, because an EMT during COVID, my mind went negative real quick, and I don't normally go that way. It's just they're subject to so much, because they're helping others nonstop. So I'm hoping she's okay too. I'm hoping that she does come back eventually because again, she had this treasure chest pattern, and I do know that she gave it to one tester, and that was it. So I've been waiting impatiently for that. I like to make bags that are a little complicated every now and again, so that way I can like see if I'm worthy enough to make another one. But I usually make a hitchhiker like twice a year. Um, so I decided to do something different. Normally it's HP, uh, because the Harry Potter suitcases it just looks like it's supposed to be. But I just was like, all these Star Wars celebrities will be at AwesomeCon. But the thing that drives me nuts is they always have Princess Leia, as they should do. They have Rey, they have Kylo bags, they have like all these different Jedis, but they don't have Han Solo bags. And I'm like, he's pretty epic. Like he saves Luke's butt like so many times. So I was like, let me make a Solo bag. And I just feel like he would be classy and sexy at the same time. If my friend Christina was on here, she could tell you I had the Falcon and or the Hope symbol. I literally was at the table for 2 hours trying to figure out just what hardware I was going to put on this. And after that, everything went smoothly. I know. I'm telling you, I should have got them. They're beautiful. Like, they're really, really pretty. Okay, that's awesome to know, Leslie. Yeah. It's a really good okay. The pattern itself, the pattern pieces are what I would like the most. Her pattern is funny. She has like a lot of funny notions. Um there could be better pictures, but it's funny. She does give a lot of resources of like where to buy like nerdy hardware and stuff like that. But the pattern pieces are what makes that pattern because they are very unique to put together and would have been something I would have never thought of doing in 100 years. I give her that. Yeah, she did a good job. And I first thought it was my printer, but Kendall had to reprint this out for me yesterday because I couldn't find my original pattern. And it's definitely, the pattern pieces are the key. She has different like round ones, triangles, what have you. Sorry, I'm trying to fix I put them in the wrong one. I don't they're busy up there. They're about to go to Spider-Verse today while I clean up my workroom. I want to see Spider-Verse probably hopefully later on tonight. Yeah, it's a good solid pattern. And I hopefully, like I said, I wish that she comes out with it soon because I think that a lot of people want to try it. It's a good bag to try. But you can, if you join, I don't know if you can join Bent Needle because I don't know who's approving it or not. But if you can join Bent Needles, then you'll be able to see other people's hitchhikers. Yeah, there's a lot. It's a fun bag. There's a lot of ways, a lot of fandoms that you can go with it, or you could just make yourself a really nice like Chanel-esque kind of bag. I have this leather that I want to make with one. I just need the time, the time and the space, because Chanel has this like trunk bag that I want to emulate. So yeah, that's all I have to share for today. Um, I'm just going to be cleaning. I haven't figured out still if I'm going to put eyelets in all of these silver or not. Part of me wants to do it, but then there's a part of me that doesn't and wants to stay true to the ruggedness that is Han Solo, and make a cool crossbody. I think that's it. And then I'm cleaning and putting my rulers up because my pegboard should be put up today. And then, yeah, just rest and recuperate because next week is going to be pure chaos. I have a million errands to run. And I still have not made my cosplay outfits. So I'm hoping that I can maybe have Wednesday and Thursday to make a really fast cosplay outfit. But other than that, I am all squared away. If you guys have questions about anything that I showed you today, leave them in the comments and I'll send you a link. But if you're looking for Jolie or if you're looking for Mojo Sews, they're both in the description box and you can go from there. Yeah, I do recommend that strap thing. I use it all the time. And if you look at most of my videos prior to the like last 10 when mine just suddenly disappeared, you will see it when I'm doing straps, like circling it and punching holes. It is a game changer for me because I can't eyeball at all. So I hope everyone has a really good day. Have a good Sunday, and hopefully you can be with family, friends, or so. Do whatever makes you happy. Stay safe. I'll talk to you later. Bye.